Hello, I'm going to make a zebskip tutorial, xray zebskip for 12%. This trick may seem very hard, but it's actually not that hard. I'm not gonna say it's not hard, but it's more a very particular trick that needs understanding of positioning and setup. But it can be very, very consistent, and there are only like some very rare things that can happen that can blow the entire trick. So let's just get into this. So first you want to get stuck in the door. Actually, what I do here normally is I want to be on supers already. So just one button press will bring me back to xray. So we're gonna try to do this. You do your door stuck. Now I messed that up somehow. Like that. And I hold down. You should probably already know how to xray climb and how to door stuck before you do this. But once we're in the room, we select xray and we press and hold the xray button to freeze the entire screen so that the rinkas don't attack us. Now, we don't really need to go fast here. You want to climb a little bit before the first wave of rinkas hit us. So you crouch and you turn back, and then we crouch and you keep just buffering it with xray so you don't waste any time. So the only important part here is that we want to be crouching when the top rinka hits us, or we will be knocked out of the wall. And that's really all there is to it. We don't, even if we miss a few of these, it's not really a problem. So I'm gonna stay here now because I missed the last one. And now I'm just gonna release the button and get hit by the top rinka. And then I'm gonna snipe the left guy when he gets close to me. Because that's important, because otherwise you take one additional hit. So I'm releasing, and I'm getting hit, and I'm shooting this guy, and then I'm pressing xray again. Now, we want to climb to a very specific spot. There is no real rush here. You don't want to mess up too bad, but you can miss a couple of these and still get there in time. So I'm gonna climb. To this spot and crouch. This is as high as you can go without getting instantly touched by the top rinka when he spawns, because if you're too high you're gonna take additional damage because it lingers for a while up in the corner before it starts moving, so you're still inside the hitbox of the rinka when your iframes run out. So you're just gonna sit here. Now we want to snipe the left guy again. You might think that you want to wait with sniping this guy when he's as close as possible to you, but you don't want to do that because that sets it up on a bad cycle so that we run a very high risk of getting hit when we're up in the ceiling later. And that will break the entire trick. So I'm gonna shoot the rinka when it's somewhere in the middle of the screen. It's not super important where you shoot it, just shoot it relatively early. So I'm gonna release, I'm gonna shoot, and then I'm gonna press again. Once I can stand up again without getting hit by the bottom rinka, and then I'm gonna start moving up again. And this is the part where you can actually get completely denied. If the left side turret is shooting directly at you here, you might just lose the entire trick and have to reset and try again. But that's really the only thing here that can ruin the trick. So as you see, the left rinka, because I shot him so early, he will be moving basically horizontally towards me and not at an angle up in the ceiling. That's why we shot him early, so we can avoid getting hit inside the ceiling. So now we want to move up to the spot where we can start running inside the ceiling, and I will show you how I know when I'm there. So I'm just gonna do some climbs here until we're up in the ceiling. Now I'm looking at the cone over at the left part of the screen, and you're gonna have to find some visual cue for this. So I'm turning around. It's better to start turning left here so you can see it without wasting extra time. Now I need to go one step higher up. Yes. And this, when the red thing is not lit up by the cone, that's when I know where I'm high enough. That's how I know when I'm high enough. So now for the last part, there's a hole somewhere in the middle. of the screen in the ceiling, and if you just run from here, you're gonna fall into the hole. But there's a very easy setup to get past the hole. You want to release X-ray and press forward and start at the same time, like this. Right, so we walk for the entire duration of the fade out. And this is an ideal place to put on your morphing ball again. And then once we get out of this screen, we're just gonna tap left very lightly. This was very hard for me to figure out at first, but he's gonna tap it like very lightly to get over the hole, like this. And now we can just run. And we're inside here. From here you just got a god game.